Afghanistan, reversing course and promising to beef up America's military presence there, and vowing the U.S. will fight to win.
Our troops will fight to win. We will fight to win. From now on, victory will have a clear definition: attacking our enemies, obliterating ISIS, crushing al-Qaeda, preventing the Taliban from taking over Afghanistan, and stopping mass terror attacks against America before they emerge.
All right, so let's talk about this. Joining me now to discuss, James Carafano, Vice President of Foreign and Defense Policy Studies at the Heritage Foundation. Welcome.
Good to be with you.
Nice to have you here. You served 25 years in the military, so I'm interested in your response to this question. For our troops, especially our special forces who have served 2, 3, and 4 tours in Afghanistan, is Trump's strategy a breath of fresh air?
Our troops serve because that's their job, and the fact that they go back to places and they have to continue a mission, as long as they're serving their country and they're getting the resources they need, they're certainly willing to do that.
Come on, James, they want to win too, right? Wouldn't a win feel good for our troops?
Well, no, actually, look, we know war is not baseball, and we know there aren't scores and there aren't ends to games like in movies and stuff. We serve, and we serve 24/7, 365, and we go on to the next mission. So, no, we're not sitting around waiting for the victory parade to come home.
So it doesn't matter that Donald Trump says that we're going to win now. Here's our strategy to do this?
Well, I think what's notable is we talk about his strategy and being different, but in many ways, this does kind of build on what President Obama did. Even at the end of his administration, he stopped talking about timelines because he realized that wasn't very helpful, and they were looking for certain conditions. Trump's continuing that. Obama built an Afghan military, 300,000 people. They fought a lot. They've taken a lot of casualties. They took a lot of territory, and what Trump is really doing is he's just changing it around so we could sustain the military that Obama built to fight over time. At the end of the administration, Obama was deeply frustrated with Pakistan, said we needed a tough love policy. In many ways, Trump is following on from that. The Obama administration was deeply engaging with India, having them be part of the solution. Trump's really continuing that. So in many ways, we're building on the lessons learned of what didn't work the last 8 years.
Okay, so here's another question about the troops on the ground. So we understand, even though Mr. Trump isn't saying it, and I get why, he doesn't want to give away his strategy, I get that. But we do hear that we will send 4,000 or so extra troops into the battlefield in Afghanistan. Will that really make a difference? Because in 2009, why do you say that's not correct?
Right. Well, first of all, yeah, because I actually talked to the White House and got more details on the strategy, and what they said is what the president has done is he stopped talking about a specific number, and he said, look, use what you need to do the advise and assist mission. So it's not about the numbers of troops, it's what they're doing.
So it could be more than 4,000?
Well,
oh, wait, it could be more than 4,000?
First, it might be, but it also might be less. And there might be more today, and there might be less tomorrow, because it's what's required to effectively do the train and assist mission. Because the Afghans are doing the fighting. This is really not our war, it's the Afghans' war. But what we have to have is people at the right level to do things that will enable the Afghans to stay in the fight. Coordinate close air support better,
last
do
question,
logistics better,
because, I'm an American, so I am about winning, and it would be nice to have a win. I'll just be honest about that right up front.
Well, winning is
there
no 9/11s,
There are
right?
people who have served it. Well, let me finish this. There are people who have served in Afghanistan who say it's so messed up there. It is so messed up that no amount of troops being sent into the country will ever fix that. That's up to the Afghan people.
Not our problem.
And we're spinning our wheels.
That's not our problem. No.
It's not a problem. I know we're not nation building, but unless the government stabilizes there, you're not going to get the terrorists out because they're always going to create a safe haven because the government there is unstable.
What are our national interests? That Afghanistan is not a source of regional instability and that it's not a platform for transnational terrorism. We don't need Afghanistan to be a perfect place to do that. We do need the Afghan military to be able to take and hold terrain. We need to be able to do counterterrorism operations in the country, and we need the country to not fly apart. That's an achievable goal, and what do you get for that? You get no more 9/11s, and you get a region that's not on fire. That's in the U.S. interest, and it's achievable and sustainable. So
All
we have
right.
lots of
Listen,
long-term security
I hope
commitments
this
that
new
we've done in
strategy
Korea
works. I
and
do.
Europe and Afghanistan. Well, I do too.
All right, we'll leave it there. James Carafano, thanks for joining me this
Thanks.
morning. Amazing stories of survival in the aftermath of a deadly earthquake in Italy. Take a look at this. Rescuers pulled a baby